Hey everyone. Sorry for the setup. I've never done this live, so it's a learning curve here. I'm trying to get the angles right. But yeah, anybody has any questions, let me know. Just drop them in the comments. I'll check them from time to time. I feel like the blue light is the LED light. I'm sorry. The UV light is giving this weird glare, but it's the only way I can angle my finger underneath the light and in the camera. All right, so we got 2 fingers so far. So I've only been using this nail glue gel type for, this is my second time. I got it off of Amazon. Had really great reviews, and I actually really think it's better than nail glue. It's not as damaging to my nails, I've noticed. All right, I don't want to use that finger. Let me try to get more to the camera. That might be better. It lasts really long. I had to soak, well, not soak, I had to use nail glue remover, gel nail glue remover to get them off. I had them on for like a month. So I would recommend this product 100% to anyone that doesn't like to use nail glue or doesn't like the nails that come off, needs it to last more than 2 weeks. I'm not a big fan of this nail color, but it's all I have, and I just want to have my nails done. Maybe I'll like it at the end when it's all done, but the color looks a little too, I don't know, it's lighter than I typically would do. But it's pretty. It's like really reflective. It's really cool. Now, if it was like a pinker, more pink than this clear color, I'd probably like it a lot more. I am no expert at this. I just enjoy doing my nails at home. I've always have since I was very young. I keep dropping them. Okay. I do wish this UV lamp had a timer, like the actual other lamp that I have. Because I know I don't hold it for like 60 seconds, but at the end I will cure my whole hand in the actual lamp that I have over here. This is just easy application for individual fingers like this, because the lamp you have to stick your whole hand in, and this little single UV lamp is awesome. All right, we're gonna call that. All right, so far looking good. Let's move on. Yesterday while I was working, I went ahead and cleaned up my cuticles, did all that fun stuff. I even attempted a different set last night, but it just wasn't sticking. I don't know what I was doing wrong. I just say that the red nails I had last night, God just didn't want me to wear them. I wasn't in love with the color. Okay, I think that's a good angle. I'm still trying to get the hang of how much glue to use. I do have like excess glue sometimes on top, but I just the good thing about this is you can just cut it with the nail clipper. Once it cures, I just give it a nice little cut, and it fixes it perfectly. I don't know how long that's been, but it feels secure. Okay, so now I'm gonna bring over the actual lamp. Let me not spill anything. And I just cure it. If anyone's interested, this is the nail glue, gel glue that I use. Again, you can get off of Amazon. It's for UV and LED nail tips. And then I could show you the remover. Maybe I can't find it. Okay, I'm gonna cure it one more time then I just turn it around and I cure it underneath. And this is the remover that I use to take it off. came with a set. It came with glue, but I'm not a fan of this glue. It's without UV light. It's just like regular nail glue, but I don't know, it just wasn't sticking for me. And again, this is the nail glue that we're using. All right, so we're about done with this hand. I'm hoping it actually sticks this time. I don't know what the problem was last night, but yeah. We'll come back and fix it later, but I'm not having any liftage, which is awesome. Is that a word? I always check because it sucks to give yourself a manicure and then all your nails just fall off. Okay. And that only took like what, 15 minutes tops? Probably less than that. We're gonna move on to the right hand. I would say I don't mind having extra glue because sometimes when you press down on the nails, it leaves like a gap, and you need to cover that gap with the glue so it actually holds the nail down. Because sometimes if you don't put enough glue on your nail, then it just comes off. And it's tricky because then if you put too much, it doesn't cure all the way, which is why I do an extra cure. I don't know if I'm in camera. I'm sorry, you guys. Can you see that? I don't even know. Okay, it is focused. Okay, awesome. I always add a little more glue. Like I said, I'm not afraid of extra glue. I can just clean it off. I really just want this set to stick so I can move on to studying today. All right, and then time for the lamp. Oh God, this hand is always harder to do. Let's bring it down some more. All right. I'm typically really good at doing my non-dominant hand, my right hand, with my left hand, but it's just been a little difficult lately with these this glue. Okay, that feels tight. We're just gonna get it closer and press. Oh, that looks pretty cool. The reflective color from the LED light. All right, let's move on. Okay, that one held up. I obviously sized myself before I came on. I sized all my fingers. It just makes it easier and a lot quicker. And I purchased these nails from what's that called? Marshalls. I typically get all my nails from a store. I'm just not really good at picking out nails online, especially with me having a darker skin complexion. A lot of the nails, when I buy them off of Amazon, it doesn't look natural. And if I have the price, I'll give you the price of how much these cost. All right, that looks horrendous, but we're going to keep going. It doesn't care what it looks like, to be honest, as long as you have glue on your finger. Let me get closer. Oh God, I let go. I like to leave a little gap between my cuticle and the actual nail. I don't know, I just like the way that looks. Maybe some people wouldn't, but I do. So if I can make that happen, I try to leave a little space between it. I like to use something like this plastic container to press my finger on. It just gives me more leverage to push down without hurting my other hand. Because you have to press really hard, or that's what I recommend. Okay, that feels good. All right, we're gonna move on to the next finger. It needs to be a little closer. I do like how these nail shapes fit my nail bed. It's pretty good. I know sometimes you can go buy a set of press-on nails, and it's really hard to find a good shape that fits you. And a lot of my fingers are the same size, just a little smaller or bigger, but yeah. God, I have way too much glue right here. It's okay. I think I need to add more glue to the base of my nail because a lot's coming out of the top. I don't know if you can see that right there, but that's what you don't want to happen. I would rather have a little more glue down here. But, yeah. So I'm going to try just to focus the glue a little more down at the base of the nail and see if that prevents it. Again, this is my only second time using this nail glue, so it's all a learning curve. Just have fun. I wonder if I go this way. No. This way is much better. You see how a little glue came out? No, you can't see anything. I'm sorry. Oh, that's a great fit though. One nail left. Hooray. Okay, we just got the little pinky left. Again, just add a lot more glue here and push up. Okay, let's just go right in for it. Also, with the other nails I was using last night, the polish was coming off of it. I don't know if it was just the nail, the red color of the nail. You know, red is really a pigmented color, but it was just coming off and it was getting on my hands. I was so unhappy. Oh, shucks. I'm always afraid I'm making my nail crooked, so I move around a lot, and sometimes that's not a good idea because then the nail comes off. But I just hate when you put on a press-on nail and then it comes out crooked. I've also seen those clamps you can use to put on your nail to clamp. I might get those. I'm gonna see what they're pricing on Amazon. I can't expect them to be too much money. Hopefully they're under $10, but I would totally buy some now that I have a really good nail glue and this really cool LED light. All right, we're gonna call it and switch over to I'm gonna put the cap on it so I don't make a mess. All right, that's what we used. And then now we're just gonna cure it in here. And again, that's the nail glue we're using. I actually really like the color. I'll go in and clean up the excess glue. Yeah, okay, let me see if I can find the nail box. This is the brand that I'm using. All right, so we just finished our first 60 seconds. I always go in for a second cure and flip my nails over. This is the nail brand that I'm using. Again, I got them from Marshall's. See, look, they were $10. That's a great deal. I'm sure you can Google this, but Marshall's is a pretty common place. If you don't have a Marshall's, then you can try, like, I don't know, TJ Maxx, maybe even Ross, but yeah. And then we have 17, 18, 14, almost done. Again, this is the nail glue. I'm obsessed with this stuff. This stuff is like amazing. Uh-oh. Okay. We're gonna cut the lamps off. God, that lamp is really hot. And let's see what kind of, I just have some acetone in here, 100% acetone. Let's see what we got going on underneath the nails. So you see all that nail glue? That's what I was talking about with you'll have excess nail glue. I could have tried to fix it, but it doesn't bother me. You would have like took your brush and gotten it out. I like to use cuticle clippers. It's not working. I've had these clippers for years. Don't tell me they're broke. Oh my God, they just broke. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Dang. I've had those clippers for years. All right, so I would have went in and clipped all that out, cleaned them up. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to figure a better way to do this now that my nippers have broke. God, that's amazing. I guess you could use like regular clippers, but I don't want to hurt myself. I'm not gonna do that. This doesn't really get the nail glue off as good as I would like it to. You see? All right. I'll just have to run to the store and buy some new clippers, but that is pretty much how I apply my press-ons with gel. And then just take some acetone to clean off the glue on top. Okay. Well, we're pretty much done. It's a bummer that those clippers just broke on me. I don't have any backups. So I have a lot of glue I need to get off underneath there. You can also just wash your hands really well. The good thing about this nail glue, it's not like glue, it's gel. So it kind of just comes off the more you rub it, because you have to cure it in order for it to stick to your fingers. And if it's just stuck on here, it comes off easily. And then at this point, I would apply some, where'd it go? Some cuticle oil. But I will have to wash my hands and then apply the cuticle oil. This is what I use. All right, I'm going to clean up. I do want to thank everyone for hanging out with me today. This is a different kind of video for my channel, but I figured I share how I do this process, just in case anybody was on the hunt for really good nail glue. Gel glue, not nail glue, gel glue. And then I just wanted to show this puppy off. Okay, I do want to thank everyone again. I will see you in the next video. Bye.